Huh? Oh shit, no, I ain't gonna. What's that light thing on? The light thing was still on. They it was on. That part. Different type of.
Back in the days when I used to deal with a couple of ads. Kids and TV, that's how you do something all the time. Still think about something. That's how you older things start. Things change. Things are just the same all the time. Things start to fucking change. We start getting older. As a kid, come up, happy, smiling, and all that. Friends doing stupid ass shit. Um, doing shit you wasn't, you know, hanging out with, back in the day, it was some times. It was some good times too. It was some times that I think about good times. Then hanging out with females all the time too. I was a teenager. More than, things I don't want to talk about. And certain, like, we start doing other things start to change how you get older. You start, shit, happy or probably get, I think, some probably want to get where I'm coming from. You gotta put yourself, like, it's happy, like, all they think they're what I think they're doing is type of people in the past. Or they'll get people. Got a couple of videos. Someone had some of that shit. But at that time, it was still started for the team. Not to, you know how, like, back in the days, it was kind of, things were cheap. Back then, you go on and, like, date or whatever, do things you want to do. Things fucking changing. Things fucking hard. Stuff is not the damn same. Fucking town looked like a damn ghost town. Back then, it was kind of wild. Having out there, just girls doing stupid shit. Then, I thought they changed. And about the day, nobody, shit like, if you know what I'm talking about, like, some, honestly, you gotta get where I'm coming from. Shit. I don't deal with certain people. I've been used and hurt by a lot of people. So that's why I changed that time. I got a lot of old female at that time. That was fucking change me. That time. Having something hit you, it's changing. Some understand, some don't. If they don't think to that type of, some been through worse than others. And I think about this shit, going out, drinking, having fun, partying, and all that shit. It's cool, but at the end of the day, something start hurting. The stomach might start hurting, drinking, doing too much, or your head start fucking hurting, spinning 1,000 miles around, shit like, I've been through shit. I should have, like, that time when I was down. I ain't fuck I was doing. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But I was doing something. Shit was strange. I like talking about shit. Then, at that time, my friends doing stupid, wild ass shit. That shit didn't make stupid damn sense. Like, I never then like some get it, understand, some been through wild shit and others. Whereas the ones that know where I'm coming from, shit deep in the middle. Like, said, like, some shit deep in the middle. I'm talking about behavior hospital. I said some fucking girls and then shit. I was like, why she doing it? I heard you want to talk to her for a while, just click for some damn reason. Then me and another guy, he been through some shit. He been through not too much time some shit. I've been through some shit. Everybody in the damn hallway. And they was trying to send, and then shit got crazy. This I sent some nurses in here. I got a quiet. I was sitting trying to see this boy. You know what I mean? And shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? But here's some girls in like, I'm with them. And then me and the guys, we chilling, we up all night. We try to get in this little officer shine the light in the damn room and shit. Say, oh, you fucking sleep. Why y'all think I'm fucking sleep? It was me trying to fucking light and shit. Don't fuck with us. It's English. And then at that time, like he said, every time you fuck with me, you gonna go and talk shit to you for a whole hour. Man, bro, and shit. Then at the time, a lot of people think that shit. When I'm quiet, that's why this is myself. Some people hurt things and shit do when you get to emotion. It'll be anything. It's something change. But that's sometimes I be in the house, I don't need especially if I'm going through something hard at that moment. That's when things start to change. A teenager, I don't even worry about none of this shit. Paying bills, money, all this shit. Teenagers acting crazy. But some don't live to see up to 40 because they want to die young. And that's some deep shit. Don't want to go old. I think about some deep shit. I'm not trying to get too damn deep because that's how I got talk about things. Some of that stuff is not. I mean, some of them I don't know. I don't know. Having people, I don't know what they have to do. I don't know if it's so high, if they have a job, or kid, whatever. I don't know. But at that time, the neighborhood was that one couldn't get up. It's kind of it's like strange, but kind of. Then when you like, the one day I was at a fucking party. This is the first party I fucking went to. I really like going to parties. I like going to clubs. I don't like being because I'm quiet. I'm gonna blend in with the hallway, with the center. Anything I'm blend in. Half of my folks don't even know that I'm dating. You know what I mean? But I'm dating. Half of them do know. Most of them are quiet than I am. We sit chilling, saying shit, looking around and shit, looking at people and shit, just staring at me. Then it was good at the time. But it was at a school in the city, by the wall. Some girl came up, but that shit, I don't know. Then at the time, when they stuck by the grade, they got a spell for the grade shit. They did got a spell for another thing. But I graduated, I got kicked out of the high school. So I was part of the whole picture. That Columbine Dream Tech was out. They said something about me. And I told them, you don't know what the hell they was going to do. The motherfucker said, don't know about people. He said, do you know about Columbine Dream Tech? Or do you know people that did it? I said, even if I did, I would say shit. You don't know what they've been through. I mean, at that moment in their mindset, when they take it to the body that using females or using people or take advantage of the snap. I'm kind of the same way. It's kind of scary. then the Father of God, because they world is different than what we live in. They don't have to worry about getting this and that. God owns his own land. Jesus is like very shitty now. But God owns his Lord and Savior, God owns Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He said, yeah, they have a problem. Now, I mean, they ain't got to worry about because that's the thing. They have to pay for that. Shit getting so fucking real at fucking times. Like, I've been through some bullshit. I'm sick of everything. I really, like, I had it before. It's just the same fucking shit. Taking the sensation, the same fucking thing. Taking the fucking sensation, the same damn thing. That's why I'm not anxious. If I had it before, I lost my. I felt, at the time, could have been worse. Could have been hurt. I could have something. I wasn't taking it at the time. Stupid ass teenager. Young as fucking dumb. And then, at that time, I could have had a fucking disease. I could have had AIDS and been back. That's a good girl on a period. And anybody can't get it on a period. Come on. But, I could have put Nick out of there. The only thing I'm worried about is smoking my cigarettes. Cancer. That's a person. HIV is good. I think it's good. Cancer is good. They don't. That's when all this, after that time, there was nothing to do. Really, started getting older at that time. I was getting pregnant too. 15. First love. Back in the days, like, we were born, like, first, I was like 90s. It was still kind of cheap, but a little bit to the first 2000 was okay, kind of. Then when it started getting older, things started fucking changing. Then, and I sit back, like, if I could time travel, go back, like, I would fucking, sit back, time travel, we would go in time, shit, push back. Some of the reasons I had thinking about shit like that. You know, I mean, it's a big lot of this, good ass woman. But then at the time, man, you know, you start thinking, you know, shit is, you know, just having fun, like, rapping and shit, you know, shit like that. But sometimes you just think, you know, things like stuff, or, you know, at that time, they were all having fun, fuck that, just trying to see who would, but that shit, man, at that time, you know, wrestling, we were fucking wrestlers. Damn well we shouldn't be doing shit like that. We're not professional wrestlers. You know, shit, people hurt and killed doing shit with copping off them and shit. You know, shit was pure stupid. And then at the time, you know, man, we was on top of the fucking world. Yeah, you just throw this shit was fucking people out there. You know, sometimes you think you're on top of the fucking world and you're being really not even fucking big. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, just living a damn dream and shit. One time, motherfucker, we was still in cars and shit. We were driving some expensive ass cars. I mean, cars that I probably getting better than fucking get. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about this one. Kind of thing. We ain't never laughing. Doing everything we do. We was on top of the cloud now. Even higher. You know what I mean? Laughing. Then we got a drink. We got everything. Laughing. Having fun. Picking up damn girls. Children picking up. And then at that time, you know, shit got crazy. Hiding the woods and shit. And lakes and ponds and shit. You know, fucking get out of here. Sitting there living in. You know, it's very stupid. And then at the other time, you know, we going through the lake, the darkness, you know, the big anaconda, you know, waiting for your ass or something in the dark back there, you know, you see something like, hear something whistle, like, what's going on, some shit, heard something, shh. Man, you know what I mean? That the girl was like, I was like, fuck, if I get out of this, I swear, don't make it. You know who to blame, going to be right. So, it's like, nah, we'll get out of this. Somehow, and then we just pacing. You know what I mean? I told her, like, damn, you know, I'm trying to, you know, keep her in. You know, man, that shit could have been bad first. Shit, I don't think. And then, especially, shit just be real. Especially when you start thinking like drunk, sitting there, thinking about some shit. Like, that's all I have out of nowhere. Sometimes you be sad. Emotions just keep, depending on what you're thinking about at that time. One time I was dreaming that I was in a damn space. Like I was in another space. I was in that floating. And I saw some things I shouldn't be seeing. And they had some different type of girls that I never even seen or met. Very beautiful, thick shit that I shouldn't have been in. Because I made working for this. And then at that time we was all in there. I was staring at each other and shit, looking around and shit. What is this place? I don't know how the hell we supposed to get back. And then he was calm because he hadn't spent no money. Money wasn't working there. Like here on Earth. Like, you know, they print out presidents and shit like that. Ain't no presidents in this time. Fucking universe. You know, ain't no presidents. Nobody like this shit was real shit. Like, happy free. No paying bills, no money, nothing. Like nothing on this planet Earth could take that step. Time. That's why sometimes like they said when you die, they'll hit. You know how you go to sleep. They said that when you sleep when you're dead. You know, if you wake up. But if you, because you know when you go to sleep when you're dead, resting. You know it's quiet all around you. The blackness, you sleep. See, that's, I don't say that's kind of like that. But you don't know what's going on. But something you had dreams. And what happened if you died is them dreams just pops up. Just keep going non-stop. About what you did, like you hang out with this girl and then hang out with some crazy. Imagine if you died and you had to think about all that stuff, what you did. know how you fall asleep, right? But you're not dead. You fall asleep. You know, you go to sleep. You dream. That's like, you know, I mean, this shit. That's how I think of this shit. But, shit real. You know, then at the time, you know what I mean? Shit just pure shit can get fucking deep, you know what I mean? And then at one time, you know, cause, you know, I'm a very loyal person. I don't like mess with nobody, girlfriend or wives and stuff like that. I don't do shit like that. I'm not like kind of type of like that. And you know, I would take that shit deep too. Like if they bring too much forward, take that shit deep. Loyalty, trust, you know, stuff like that. And it's like in a like, you know, it's a we don't ride together, we die together. That shit. But once in a while, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You can't die together. And sometimes it don't work like that. Sometimes one person down, you know, it don't be like, you know, or they don't make people like that anymore. Back in the days, it was kind of different, way different with that happening. The ones that I sit back and think about. You know how some they have fun, like at a high school party, and they record the whole damn thing. I look at that shit on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know no people even alive that made them videos like that. Like it was in school, high school. After high school, I know you even heard of them. You know, and they had the tape. Oh, I think someone might be like, "Fuck, I'm saying all that." You know, when you're talking. You know, I look at it. It's kind of funny. I ain't gonna say funny, but it's kind of like, you know, that's when they didn't have cell phones. No internet, but how did they had a camera to record? They had none of that stuff. Almost none of that stuff. They had none. Things were cheaper too. You know, that's something is to have fun. But then at that time, that's when things fucking changed. You know what I mean? It was different, like way back, like, and hold on, take it back. Time travel to Jesus time. That was some deep shit. I mean, it was something. I mean, that. But then, you know, they got the holy power, holy mother. They got Mary. They got the holy power of the mother of Prince Virgin Mary. You know, I won't even do the high power of Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I mean, like that. I still have to do the mother. She's beautiful, gorgeous. I'll be the faithful one and let her think we're like I'm talking to you. You know, shit get deep. And then, you know, at the time, we were running from the cars, but you know what I mean? I'm bringing up, you know what I mean? God is calling out to the end. You know, they don't make it like they used to be with people. Like, you know, they don't be hanging out like they used to. You know what I mean? They changed, you know, back in the day when I get older. Sometimes, family or whatever, or you still think about the past and shit. You sit there and just think about it. Sometimes you sit in the dark and shit. You know, he'll usually sit there in the chair and think about some shit. You know, and then especially if you know, at that moment, you know what I mean? Because I've been thinking about some wild shit. Shit that, you know, and I got trust issues. I had that for years. I mean, not for years, but when I got, like, as a kid, I had that issue with trust on things that, you know, when I was a teenager. I wasn't even thinking about this shit. You know, it started getting older and you start doing it. You know, and that's when shit started to hit you. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm alone. It's like a mass shooter. A mass shooter is alone. I'm alone. It was me and somebody. It was a girl, like his girl, like her and us. And, you know, we was out at the graveyard. Dark. You're a cock. Fucking hell we doing out in the graveyard. Smoking, drinking, doing shit the fuck you doing. And he said, look, see, you should be smoking because you see me in the fucking graveyard. And then one day we was trying to say, I paid $10,000 to be buried in the grave. Like, that shit right there is not, you know, it's definitely you see things. You know, you running and chase with things, running and shit. Like, shit that's funny. And then you start seeing fall. I don't know, you know what I mean? Or something that wasn't be there is there. Or something, you know, I can get on talking about that side. But, you know what I mean? Sometimes, man, you know, that's why I don't worry about it. I gotta start listening to it. I gotta start back listening to it. I hope she's doing alright. I know she got a dog. I don't know how she's doing a baby. Anytime I heard about it, she was saying, I was like, okay, but I like to listen to it easy. When I first listened, I don't really listen to jazz. I don't know how this happened. I started listening to the beat before the show me. I got hooked. First time I started listening. Then after a while, something changed. Then I don't listen to sleep. You know, Sade been out before I was. Sade done been out before I was. That's why I was a kid. This was back in the day, and things were cheaper too. Things were, you know, all the ones that were, you know. I'll probably listen to Aaliyah at that time. But but you know what? She like I don't know what to say. But then I saw, you know, then just looking at old school movies from back in the day, like damn Van Damme. Then that Bruce Stanley, wait, you know, got Paris. He been out before I was out there. Then you know, we got a daughter, what's his name? I think Van Damme got like much respect because he just crazy ass shit. Some damn movies, some crazy ass movies, white shit, crazy stupid. Then you know, start looking at these movies and stuff like that. Some of that shit kind of make me laugh. Like, it could be the laugh. Like, Girl Next Door, Warriors, that's that shit. Warriors, that came out in 1997. Girl Next Door came out in 2024. No, hold on, not 2024. What the fuck am I talking about? No, Girl Next Door came out 2004. I was still kind of like TV. And, Warriors came out 1979. I was even born. That shit came out. And I saw that. I mean, that time really things were cheaper too. When I look back at it, I kind of bring back memories. But yeah, that shit was starting to deep. We'd be all late nights walking. You know, I'm just doing stupid shit. Jumping. Yeah. You know, messing with this girl and shouldn't mess with her. She's got a damn problem with her. Yeah, maybe she won't make sense. You know, just joking and stuff. And after a while, she was part of it. You know, for one time, we took out the damn doors and then run away. People doors and stuff. That was the game too, man. Yeah, back in the day, late night too. Late as shit, 4 o'clock. Your ass should be in the bed laying down. You know, when I sit back and just think about shit. You know, I don't have like that time when, you know, I don't have like, cause shit, I can lay down there and don't fucking wake up. You know, but if that ever happened, you know, it's that shit. But you be so, oh shit. She told you once a time, man. I told you. Shit. You don't go. 50.
But I'm going